Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday again. My goodness, the time flies. Okay, today, yeah, we are going to work on our little traveler's notebooks. So I've stamped them last week on Thursday, and this week we're going to add some washi tape, whatever you have on hand. You can do it in different orders, it doesn't really matter. But the other thought I had, like this is an old sticker I had, gathering up some of your old packs of stickers that maybe have one or two left. This is the perfect time to use them up. So you can just sort of, pack away and bring out the things that you would like to use up, and this is the perfect way to do it. So as you can see, in some of these I had already stamped, and others I finished off. Because if you'll remember, I finished off stamping this one here. This is part of the series. And what I've done is already put pictures in it. I'm not going to show you because a lot of these are private, but I thought I'd show you the last one. So this was a picture we had taken at the lake. My husband took this one, actually. It's quite pretty. And it says, "Sunsets are proof that endings can be beautiful." So I just did a little bit of watercolor smooshing, my own handwriting, some stickers, a little bit of bling, just to make the ending kind of different. Let's see, what else can I show you? This is my daughter. So just, take out your old alphabet stickers and things like that. Just, some fun ones, and have at it. It's a good way to use them up. I like this one here. I just have little bits left over, so I'll just end up using them wherever I can. Not everything coordinates in colors, but you have the same kind of theme throughout. So it depends if you have fall ones or Christmas or spring, summer, whatever the case may be. This is a good time to be using it. So let's say something like this. I've had this for quite some time. I've never really just used it, so I might use it in this one because the blue and orange look really nice together. Again, it depends on what kind of theme you're going with, obviously. So what I have done is just stamped different images in different areas. Some of them have been double stamped because, it is what it is. It didn't always work out, which is okay because most of it would be covered up with a sentiment or another sticker, and the picture would be here or vice versa. It doesn't really matter too much. But here it worked out quite well. But it's just having fun and just playing with what you have. So you could use old stamps, you can use new ones, whatever the case may be. And sometimes I just kept it very simple, like a black and white kind of thing, and just did one little thing. That's okay too. And here I just did like a little row. And if you want to just use black and white, that's okay too. And you can always color these in to coordinate with whatever you feel like. So I did that one. And then this one I stamped also. And this one I did color. Yeah, I added the green because I wanted it to be quite summery. But just a little bit here and there. And sometimes if it's a bit too busy on one side, I kept it simple on the other side. If it doesn't work out, again, I'm not worried about it because I can cover it up with something. I am not gonna stress over it. And then I use some of my frame stamps and some little ones, and then I just, just having fun with it. You could do pattern, excuse me, or you can do, excuse me, so sorry. And you could do something very simple like this. And then, not used to talking. So this one I really used a lot of color, but I like how it turned out. And here I kept it simple. So sometimes you want to do busy pages, sometimes you don't, which is okay too. Let's see, what did I do here? Just another opposite color. Here I did just, mimic the style on one side. Butterflies again. Very simple. I just, I didn't stress over it too much. And who knows, you can always cover it up with paper. It is not the end of the world. So today I wanted to use some washi tape. That's what we're going to do. And this is an old sticker I had stuck on my desk because I had used it for something else. And now I just took it off, and it didn't want to, it's like super, super sticky, so it didn't want to come off nicely. So I stuck it in here. The colors are actually pretty good. And the sentiment is very simple. So I thought I'd keep it the same throughout. So I do have some blue and green washi. I've had this one for quite some time, but I thought this would be quite pretty. Now, doing these in stages is a lot of fun because if you decide to take this to the beach with you or to the cottage, you just have to take a minimal amount of supplies and you still feel like you're getting some kind of project finished, which is kind of nice. You know, decorating in stages is a simple way to stay creative, but still not have to overburden yourself with a bunch of supplies. So. And a lot of these you can do certain things the same if you want it. You know, turn your paper around, do whatever you feel like. Again, it's not something that you have to do. Just have fun with it. You can do whatever you feel like. You can experiment, you know, come up with different combinations of colors and things like that. So pick your favorites or pick the person's favorites. It doesn't matter. You know, just do something different. So black and white. Do I have black and white? See, I have something like this, which is black and white. It's be really cool. The thing is, I got this at the dollar store, so the tape is kind of wonky, which is interesting. So what I'll do is I'll use the one. See what I mean? I don't even know if this will stick. Oh, it will. Okay. It's sticking on itself. It must have been one of those end rolls or something, you know. The dollar store usually gets the rejected ones from other projects, so which is okay. We can still make use of it. But the thing is, you can color these, you can leave them as is, so but it's still black and white, so you can do it a very simple way or a very, you know, artistic if you wanted to. My goodness. You know what? Scissors. If all else fails, just cut it off and not worry about it. Because that's what we're doing. But I thought this would be kind of cool. Like this. It's very graphic, very very simple. You can put this over to the other side if you wanted to. You can just trim it off. I sometimes am too lazy to trim it. And then I'll just fold it over on the other side. It depends on what's going on. You could save this for something else. Set it off to the side. That's okay too. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So this is quite graphic, but you know, get your favorite washies out too. You totally could. So there's green in here. I do like the green. And it's got birds. I don't know. I want to do birds. I thought that would be kind of cool. So with that, this is my favorite washi tape. I really like this one. It's the colors, I think, and the gold in there. But again, you know, have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. It's just a question of, you know, doing something simple. You don't have to go all out. You can, of course. It depends on how much you want to do. So you could leave it like that because this will still show up, which would be kind of cool. And then you can do something in the center. So something like this would be really pretty. I'll do it the other way so we can actually see what's going on. Oh my goodness. I really like that. You just leave it very simple like that. You could, of course, do a matching piece up top here, and later on you can bring it out too. Like if you have little bits of washi tape left over from all different kinds of rolls, by all means, you know, use it up if you want to. You know, sometimes you just need to get rid of those little bits and pieces. Like I always have something like this on my desk with all the little, I don't know, whatever things I throw in there. So it's kind of nice to just sort of keep it off to one side. And then just, you can go with a floral theme. You can do whatever you feel like. But you know what? I also had this one. I got this one at Dollar Tree, I think. Oh my goodness. So I have this one here, which I really like. It's kind of cool for simpler backgrounds. But here's a llama. Be amazing. I like that one. Because we can just put it right here. And that in and of itself already makes a title for you. So, and if you wanted to do repeats, you totally could. Yeah, do whatever you want. I also have this one here. That'd be kind of cool. It's got the orange and the pink. You can do coordinating colors. You can go completely opposite. Take a look at your color wheel and see what you find. But what I tend to want to do with these is cut out a flower and fold it in half, or cut it in half rather. So you could do coordinating colors. You can do a complete opposite color of this to make it really stand out. And they could use it as like a secondary area for decorating. So you could do it at the top or on the side, whatever you feel like. And that is pretty much how I am going to do this. Some of these are pretty old. Some of these I've had for a very long time. But again, you know, washi tape does not last forever. So you have to make sure you use it. Do I want to use that one? It's a different blue. I'm not so sure about that. It's more of an aqua instead of a blue. And we shall go teal. This says follow your bliss. So we can go straight across. Absolutely you can. And it will read as one page. Not everything will show up. That's okay. You can just do something very simple like this. And some of these have words on them, which is really kind of cool. So something like this you could even use. You could do it down here if you wanted to. But I like the graphics and put it together. It doesn't really matter if this is covered up. That's okay, because you can put always something there. And then you can just carry on. But I think that really looks cute. So if you wanted to do all words for the one, use them up. Why not? You totally could. And just line it up a bit. There we go. We'll do it that way. And it's subtle enough that it will show up on the darker page, which is just fine by me. There. Sometimes simple is best. And you can also go metallic, which would be really pretty. You could leave it rough edges like I do. I do that quite often. Or you could trim the edges and do the little banner, whatever you feel like. You know, a little banner tail. That'd be okay too. But I like these little gold foil ones. Where is the beginning of this one? Where are you? There you are. Sometimes it's hard to find. I would leave them undone in my drawer if I could, but I'm afraid they'll get stuck to everything. It's happened to me before where it's gotten stuck and it's like, oh no, it doesn't want to come out. So, but I kind of like that, you know, the trailing off the ends. And then if you do the other side, just nice and neat. That's okay too. Let's see. There we go. This one says cheers. Do I want to use a written graphic on this? Probably not, but that doesn't mean you can't use it in a different way. So you could break it up as you go, kind of thing, right? Does not have to always line up a certain way, so you can just cut it where you want to. Just like that. And then if they're too far spaced, then you can just fill it in with something like this. And you can make it read all one big area. That's okay too. Just kind of fun to play with. There. Done and done. Last one. What do I feel like doing? How about yellow? Why not? If you can't find the right blue, go yellow. Instant color, instant graphic design. And it's a lot of fun. So in this one I had made a pocket in the bottom. You could still go right across. It's fine. Not a big deal. If anything, it'll help stabilize the paper even more. And if you see some of it sticking out, you can trim it off. Up there. We could do something on the very front too if we want. What do we want to do in the front? Ooh, I like this one too. This is black background, so it's perfect for this kind of thing. Even though the blues may not be the same, that's all right. What we can do is we can just go like this. Do you know what's going to go on here? No, probably not. That's okay. And my tape just went completely wonky. Sometimes I like that, but not in this case. I don't know what happens sometimes. Sometimes maybe I don't hold it properly and then it doesn't want to go. See what I mean? Maybe because it's too flexible. Could be. If that's the case and it doesn't want to work for you, just trim it with scissors. There we go. But this way you can use your favorite washies and you can do a lot of fun things with it. So let's see. Where are you? There you are. I want to bring some metallic in there. You totally could. Again, you're just reinforcing your paper, which is perfect. I didn't use like the thick, heavy scrap book paper. I just used regular paper. So this is a little bit flimsier than what I would like. But that's okay. I'm going to make it work. So yeah, I did reinforce with tape up here. So when you put it into a cover, like the placemat cover, it's not going to rip your paper to shreds. So it's a good way to reinforce the paper as you go. So yeah, 2 more to go and then I can fill a book. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.